So everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you how balance is killing your physique transformation gains and how you can genuinely find true balance over time. Now, before I get started and everybody starts lighting all the pitchforks and saying that I'm a toxic transformation coach, I just want to put this out there that I do genuinely believe that there is more to life than just being inside of the gym. I fully believe that everything that you do inside the gym in terms of your physique transformation, the way that you look, your health, your energy, all of the better quality food, exercise, everything else in between should be there to supplement your life and not the other way around. But after working as a transformation coach for nearly 3 years now and working with nearly 100 people, or over 100 people, I should say, getting results like the ones that you see on the screen right now, balance does not get you there. And the reason that I'm talking about this today, and I'll be honest, this is going to be a completely raw, uncut, unfiltered video. The reason that I'm talking about this is because physique transformation coaches are on Instagram these days talking about balance and how to find it. And the reason that I've got a problem with balance isn't the word itself. It's not the social occasions. It's not spending time with your family. It's not doing things out the gym. That's not my problem. It's balance in the traditional sense that I actually think can end up being pretty toxic. Because if you're looking for a physique transformation, you are going to have to give up some things along the way. If you're currently in a position where you're overweight, you're not happy with the amount of body fat that you have, you're not happy with the way that you look, the muscle mass that you have, your health, your energy, you feel a little bit sluggish most days, your confidence isn't where it needs to be, or anything else in between, if your clothes aren't fitting well, if you're not confident going on holiday with your shirt off, or anything else, you've probably been living pretty unbalanced anyway, just not in a way that serves you. Just let that sink in for a minute. You've been living unbalanced anyway, just not in a way that serves you. You've probably not been exercising enough. You've probably been eating too many calories, too much alcohol, too much Netflix, too much, phone time, and everything else in between that's currently got you to the position of life that you're in right now. And over time, balance can be achieved with a physique transformation. Of course it can. But don't be thinking that every single difficult action that you take has to have an opposite, easier, thing to do. You can't just expect to go to the gym for a couple of days in a row. Let's even say you've made it to Friday, and now you've got to have balance. So you have to have the pizza, sit and scroll on your phone all weekend, watch Netflix, and go out for a couple of pints with your mates just because you've had 5 days on plan. It doesn't work that way. And the coaches that you see on Instagram that are talking about balance quite often brag about their 15-hour work days and 2 training sessions per day. And most of them look amazing. Either A, have incredible genetics, although they will still have had to work hard for that, of course, because genetics isn't the only thing that matters, but a lot of them have very good genetic shape, which means that it is easier for them to gain muscle and keep the shape that they're in. Or they just didn't have a very balanced lifestyle to get there in the first place. They probably all trained like bodybuilders. And this is such a big trend at the minute. High rocks coaches, ex-bodybuilders, and everybody comes out of that side of the industry and talks about how toxic it is and how balance is the way to live your life. But then you see those guys, you want to look that way, but they didn't train the way that they're telling you to train to get there. Most of them, 99% of them did not. Most of them will have trained like bodybuilders to get there. Progressive overload, training close to failure, eating enough calories, spending good amounts of time in an improvement phase. So don't be going out thinking that every single difficult action that you take, you have to then have an opposite, easier action. Because that is 100% killing your progress, looking for that perfect balance. So I'm not just going to sit here, I know it said it was a raw, uncut video, I'm not just going to sit here and rant the whole time. I'm actually going to tell you how you can achieve balance over time. Because it's actually a very, very simple formula, and this is what I push with every single one of my clients that I work with. I want every single one of my clients to look and feel the way that they want to, live a better quality life, but also be able to enjoy time with their friends, with their family, with their partners, go out and have social occasions, go on holidays, go for a few drinks if they want to, go for meals, enjoy Christmas, everything else in between. It should all come as part of your life and something that works with your life and not against it. So the way that we can do this over time is if you're currently at a high level of body fat, there are 2 options here. Option 1 is my favorite because it works better for most people. Option 1 is we can do a short, aggressive fat loss phase of around 8 to 12 weeks. You can get 1 to 1.5% of your body weight per week off during that diet if you do it aggressively. Yes, you are going to have to give more things up. You are going to have to restrict your calories a little bit. You are going to probably have to have slightly higher activity. 8 to 12 weeks in the grand scheme of things is an incredibly, incredibly short space of time. Incredibly short space of time. Now, if you have a social occasion or a birthday or a wedding or whatever it might be, of course, those things can be worked into there as well, if they need to be, just as long as they're not constantly frequent in an aggressive fat loss phase. During that phase, you're going to get anywhere between, depending on the time and how aggressively how aggressively you do it, 8 to 18% of your body fat off during that fat loss phase. That is a fuck ton of body fat. So much body fat. Once that's done, and you've spent a short period of time in that fat loss phase, we then bring your calories back up to maintenance and put you into a very, very small surplus of 100 to 200 calories. Because you've dropped so much body fat so quickly and you're now into a smaller surplus, you can now be in that surplus for around 6 to 12 months. Right? During that time, you're going to have more food, you're going to have more flexibility for social occasions, you are going to have more time to spend time with the people that you love, go out for food, have a couple of drinks every now and then if you want them, go on holidays, and guess what? You're also going to be leaner, a lot leaner during that time. And because you're now in an improvement phase and you're still continuing to go to the gym and do the basics of your training and recovery, you're also going to look better during that time. So you have a short aggressive fat loss phase where you focus on getting the body fat off. Then you spend 6 to 12 months actually improving the way that you look, spending time in a muscle building phase at higher food with more flexibility and more social occasions. It is that simple. And the beauty of it is that your food actually goes up over time because your weight will increase very slightly. Please don't be scared of weight gain, by the way. It's needed. And with the added muscle, especially if you do this slowly, you will look significantly better. My results with my clients prove that. I've proved that for years and years and years. This works. This shit works. Very, very clearly. It's such a simple formula. And during that time, as I said, your food's going to go up and up and up as your body weight goes up a little bit, as your body adapts to higher food, as you get more muscle, as you get bigger, as you get leaner, as you get healthier. You will be able to have more flexibility over time. And then towards the end of that, we might just need to do another 8-week fat loss phase. And during that time, you've just spent probably a year in an improvement phase and spent 3 to 4 months of that doing fat loss. It's not, and especially if you schedule those fat loss phases during times when you're not quite as busy, it works perfectly. It works amazing. Yeah, you're giving things up, but you didn't really have that much on at that time anyway. And now you've just spent 6 to 12 months improving the way that you look and actually having higher food and more flexibility. It is that simple. And that is how you genuinely achieve balance with an aggressive fat loss phase. It's that when you're in fat loss, you're doing fat loss. And when you're in improvement, you do improvement. When we work, we work. When we chill, we chill. There is designated times for everything. And if you do it properly, you can probably spend a lot more time chilling than you actually think that you can. You just have to actually work when you're supposed to be doing the work. You still do your gym sessions when you're supposed to do them. You still eat the way that you're supposed to. You still make sure that most of your foods are good quality and you leave some rooms in there for ultra-processed foods or meals out with friends and family and your partners. And when you work, and when you chill, you chill. I cannot stress that enough. That is the ethos that I live by, and that is the ethos that I try and get all of my clients to live by as well, because there is designated times. And the reason why most people stress over balance is because when they're supposed to be doing the work, they don't do the work. And then when time comes to actually chill and relax, you can't chill and relax because you haven't done the work that was required. You can't relax on your holidays because you don't look and feel the way that you want to because you didn't do the work previous to it. You can't relax on a weekend because you know that you overate throughout the entire week when you shouldn't have. It's working when you're working and ticking the boxes, and balance is earned over time. It's as simple as that. Like I said, I'm not anti-social occasions. The gym and your physique transformation should supplement your life, but hard work is going to be required during that time. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to leave this video raw and uncut because I just needed to get this whole thing off my chest. I've been seeing so much stuff about balance on Instagram over the last couple of weeks, and I just had to do this. I had to talk about it. So if you all want to see the way that I do coach my clients for fat loss, you can go to the link below and get my 4 weeks of free coaching package. You don't even have to deal with me directly. It is literally just an automated coaching service. It will coach you along the 4 weeks. You'll get a choice of 3, 4, or 5 days of weight training programs. Pick one that you can stick to. Again, you can always go back and change it if you need to as well. Those programs are there forever for you to use. You're also going to get nutrition advice, lifestyle advice. You're going to get taught how to train properly for muscle growth, and you're just going to get absolutely everything that my clients get within their first 4 weeks of working with me, so you can see exactly how you can kickstart your results. Quite a few people have been using this from my YouTube channel over the last few months since I've started uploading regularly, and trust me, it has went down a treat. People are starting to see results even from the free coaching. So if you would like a coaching package with absolutely no strings attached, there's no contract, there's no sales pitch or anything like that, you can just cancel it as soon as you want to if you don't enjoy it. Go and hit the link below, download the 4 weeks of free coaching, and I will see you in the next one.